Welcome to Deep River Farm. I appreciate you joining us today. Got a beautiful day today. There ain't a cloud in the sky. Temperature's about 81 degrees. You can tell that fall is in the air and it ain't far off. We're in late August. I wanted to give you a holler today and talk to you about a lot of stuff that you're seeing on sale now. You're seeing a lot of seeds on sale in the seed stores. Now is a good time for you to buy any seeds that you run across that you think you may want to grow. I've seen a lot of them in some of the stores that are half off. And a lot of people say, well, I don't like buying seeds and holding them over the winter. Here's the perfect opportunity to save money. Go ahead and buy those seeds. Take them out of the seed packet, wrap them in a paper towel, and put them in 2 freezer bags and put them in the freezer. That way your seeds you won't have to worry about them getting moist. You won't have to worry about them germinating, and they're not going to get any mold on them. It's a good opportunity to save some money. You also have a lot of gardening tools that are going to be on sale. Some are already on sale. You got to think about what you may be in need of for next year. If you're in raised beds and stuff, you're going to need just a few tools that I can think of. You may need something to spread your soil out with. You might need a shovel. You might need a flat shovel if you're getting it on a trailer to get it off. You might need a pitchfork. And then you got your hand tools, your little 3-prong thing that you can rake and stir your soil up with. You might need a little hand shovel. Those type things. Anything like that. Old tater digger. You might want to get a hold of a tater digger if they're on sale. So keep your eyes open. Now is the perfect opportunity to save money for next spring, and by all means, don't we need to save some money? As bad as the inflation is right now and the cost of stuff, anything you can save is a plus at this point. So now is the perfect time for you to do this. I also wanted to talk to you today about some stuff that I've been seeing sporadically in the news. There's not been a whole lot talked about it, but it's something that we need to start watching for. And you need to start watching to see if your states have placed any laws on this. And that's about you remember back in 2020 when they had everybody doing this thing in the arm and trying to push people to take it. You need to start watching your state legislatures and pushing your state representatives to pass laws that they can't put any of that stuff in your food supply. There's been talk of them trying to place that stuff in your beef, chicken, turkey, pork, basically your meats, and force that on people whether they want it or not. There's also research that's been ongoing since 2021, specifically at Riverside, California, University of California, where they're trying to put this stuff in the lettuce. And if you've ever noticed, when you buy a head of lettuce in the store, there's never a label on it. So you may not ever know that you're even getting ready to eat some of this stuff and it be in there. That's why everybody needs to start pushing their state legislators and stuff and passing laws where this can't be done. You don't need to be having a bunch of junk put in the food because, first of all, it ain't right. Second of all, people could be allergic to this stuff. We do know that stuff killed people back in 2020. And you got to be real careful. You can see I'm talking kind of in a circle, but you know what I'm talking about. It killed a lot of people. It messed a lot of people up. And that's something they don't need to be doing, is cramming this stuff in the food supply, trying to shove this stuff down our throat whether we want it or not. So I wanted to bring that to light today as well. But those were just a couple of things I thought I would touch on today. I appreciate you joining us here on Deep River Farm. I hope everybody has a blessed day and enjoy this beautiful weather, because man, it is something else out here. I've been sanding on a shelf for my wife so she can get it painted and put in her classroom. And today's been a perfect day to do it. Just ain't too hot and it ain't cool. And although I do have a big industrial fan sitting right there, I've been turning it on so that when I run the sander, I ain't got to stand around in a mask and have that thing on my face, because I can't stand them. And anyway, I just thought I'd run that by you today, and keep your eyes open for all these sales in the garden centers or your big box stores and your local hardware stores for seeds and gardening tools. And be watching and doing you some research and pushing your state legislators to pass some laws on this stuff, so we don't have that stuff. They're going to try it, I'm going to tell you. They're going to try to put that in the food supply. I know that there's a company called GoodRanchers.com. They're already saying they will not comply with any of that, and they will sell that beef without it. But what you've got to watch for is it being in the vegetables where there's no labels. And that's why I brought up a head of lettuce. You know, it's just in a clear piece of plastic and there's no information on it. And that's a prime target for them to stuff it in, and you'd never know it. Appreciate you joining us today on Deep River Farm. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Join us as we try to keep in tune with what's going on, how things affect small farms, large ranches, and your own personal garden. Some tricks and things of the trade that you might need to know, that you might learn a little something here. That's the object of the channel, is to help educate people. And if you've got any suggestions on anything, if you know a way of doing something, you know a trick that would help some people, by all means drop it in the comments down there. I appreciate you joining us today on Deep River Farm. Have a blessed day.